Katie Couric shocked to hear Bill Maher describe Trump killing it during CNN town hall. He's not a stand-up comedian. The audience loved him. Bill Maher said about last year's Trump CNN town hall, it was stacked with Trump supporters. Katie Couric responded back, there should have been better vetting for the audience. I'm just going to get this in right now while I can. So let me get this straight, Katie Couric. You want better vetting for town halls? And why is that? To get a better representation of people who aren't in total favor of Trump? But wouldn't it also make sense to have a better vetting process on the southern border so we can get a better representation of the legal immigrants coming into this country? Okay, I'm done. And then Bill Maher responded to Katie Couric by saying, well, they said Republicans and independents. That's what they said. Okay, maybe it was. How did they get in if they did? That's on CNN. Here's what people saw in America. They saw Trump killing it with the crowd. Then you cut to a panel of 6 people who all just do nothing but dump on him and call him a liar. And America goes, oh, didn't you just see that we like him? He's not a stand-up comedian. Katie Couric responded with anger. What? He's killing it? He's not a stand-up comedian. Katie Couric said again, no, but popularity, it doesn't matter. The people loved him and what he was saying. No one's been tougher on Trump than me, but I get it and I'm bored with it. And there's a different way to do this, I think. Not to defend Trump, but to defend the people that still vote for him. Because what they see on the other side, to them is even more dangerous. Because it's closer to home. My kid is coming home from school and he thinks he's a racist. He's 5. What have you been telling him? Those kind of things are what they say. That's why I'm voting for Trump. Well, I'm going to say this. I personally did not watch the CNN town hall last year, but I did see some clips. He did address January 6th. The host said something like it took him 3 hours to respond after January 6th happened. And I don't even know where she got that 3 hours from. Because Trump pulled out the receipts, and on January 15th, yesterday from January 6th, on January 5th, he told his supporters to peacefully and patriotically protest / make their voices heard. That was a pretty good one. He took out the piece of paper and the audience started clapping because it was pretty good. He was prepared because Trump knew Caitlin Collins was going to come at him with both empty chambers. Now, I said empty chambers instead of both barrels because when you have the receipts of you saying exactly what you said, you did say, in fact, it's not that hard to counter the narrative that someone else put out there that you responded 3 hours later when it actually happened, on the day that it actually happened, and you responded and you said something yesterday as opposed to saying it the day that it happened 3 hours later. And then he brought up E. Jean Carroll. Caitlin Collins brought up E. Jean Carroll, which Trump said, about her having a cat named Vagina, which got major laughs. And then there was a question Caitlin Collins asked, who do you want to win this war? And then Trump said, I want people to stop dying, which got an applause too. And then she was like, oh, you didn't answer my question, who do you want to win? When he said, I want people to stop dying, that was a clear indication that he thinks that this war between Russia and Ukraine should not be happening in the first place. Ukraine is supposed to be a neutral territory, not part of NATO. And NATO wants Ukraine to join, Russia does not, and now we're in this mess. So in conclusion, yeah, Trump did kill it at the town hall. I'll end on a silly note. Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob? They were doing a commercial for the Krusty Krab 2. SpongeBob was walking to work, and this old guy was like, hey, I recognize you. He's like, oh my goodness. And then he walked away. He's like, yep, see you later, Bread Flakes. And then SpongeBob gets to work. He tells Mr. Krabs he doesn't want to be a fry cook anymore. He sings, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Anyway, that doesn't work out. And at the end of the episode, he was singing that song, right? He got on the boat / cash register. He fell into the kitchen and some patties landed on the grill. And then the audience liked that. All the people in the restaurant, the Krusty Krab 2, they liked that. So SpongeBob has this idea. he starts putting more patties on the grill. The lettuce and the tomatoes and whatever the fuck else goes on the Krabby Patty. He assembles the patties, he assembles the sandwiches, and they all start clapping. So the point is, you don't have to be a comedian to quote unquote kill it with a crowd.